Hi all, let me ask you one simple question. If JVM runs Java programs, then why do we even install JDK? Here is the problem. Most people memorize JDK, JRE and JVM definitions, but they don't understand how actually a Java program runs. In the next few minutes, I will make this so clear so you will never confuse JDK, JRE and JVM again, even in interviews. If you are new to Java, this part usually feels confusing. That's because most tutorials start with definitions, but we won't. First, let's see how a Java program actually runs. Let's say I write a simple Java program, hello-world.java. I can write it in Notepad or any other IDE. When I save it, it becomes hello-world.java. So this is source code. Now, when we compile the source code using javac hello-world.java, this source code hello-world.java file is getting converted into bytecode, that is hello-world.class file. So this bytecode does not run directly into the operating system. It runs inside the Java virtual machine. So finally when it runs inside Java virtual machine, we get the output hello world. You can see here. Now let's talk about JDK, Java Development Kit, the ultimate toolkit for Java developers. Without it, you can't even begin your Java journey. You cannot create Java programs without JDK, not even a simple hello world. Imagine this, you open an IDE like IntelliJ or Eclipse or even a basic text editor like Notepad and you type your code system.out.println hello. Then you try to run it and nothing happens. Confusing, right? Here's why. The computer cannot understand human readable Java code. It only understands machine language, zeros and ones. So your code is just numbers on the screen until it is getting translated into zeros and ones. That's where JDK comes in. JDK is the translator, the bridge and the toolkit that converts your code into something that computer can actually execute. Think about it, every app you use daily from WhatsApp to Instagram started as a Java code. That code has to be compiled using tools like JDK. Without JDK, those programs would never run and this application would never exist. So JDK is not just one tool, it's a complete toolkit. Developer often use for every step. For writing code, JDK provides the compiler that understands the Java. For compiling code, javac converts your .java files into bytecode.class files. For running the code, Java executes the bytecode on the JVM. For testing and debugging, JDB helps to find and fix errors. For deploying Java applications, it jars the packages for your project for deployment. Basically, JDK handles the entire life cycle of your Java programs from writing to development. JDK converts your thinking into something that computer understands. This means you write Java code because humans can read it easily. For example, system.out.println hello. But the computer cannot understand this language. The computer only understands binary, which means zeros and ones. So what does JDK do? JDK takes your Java code and convert it into bytecode. This bytecode is special format that JVM understands and can run. Without JDK, your code is just written on the screen. It will never run, no output, nothing. So remember this, JDK is the translator between you and the computer. You write Java code, JDK convert it and JVM runs it. So the next is real projects don't run from Notepad, they run from tools. Beginners often think I can just use Notepad. Sure, you can type code, but real world applications are complex. You need IDE tools like IntelliJ or Eclipse and under the hood they all rely on JDK to compile, run and manage your code. So if you want to do serious development, JDK is unavoidable. So the next point is JRE is not enough. So let's understand this. Many beginners makes a huge mistakes. They think JRE alone is enough, but it's not. JRE can only run Java programs, but it cannot compile or debug them. This is one of the reasons why we need JDK. So the next point is, it includes JRE and essential development tools such as javac, which is used for compiling the program, Java, which is used for running the program, jar, which is used for packaging your project, javadoc, which is used for generating documentation for the project, JDB, which is used for debugging programs, and it contains all many more development tools. So every Java developer should have all these tools. Without it, development is impossible. So the next point is all JDK tools such as JavaC, Java, jar, javadoc, JDB are located in the bin folder of JDK installation. So let me show you that. Yeah, so we are into the D drive where I have installed Java JDK 17 version. So when you install your JDK, it will be into default path like C drive, program files, and you can find your JDK path. So I will go into the bin folder where I can find all the development tools which we have discussed. So if you scroll down, you can see the development tools. Let me see. Yeah, see, you can see the Java C tool which is used for compiling the Java program. I can see the Java doc which is used for Java documentation. So you can scroll and you can check out all the other development tools. So this is the path where you can find all the development tools. So if this made JDK clear for you, subscribe now my channel because next we are breaking down JRE and JVM in very simple way. So till now we have completed JDK. JDK is nothing but JRE plus development tools, and different types of development tools we already discussed. So Java C, which is used for compiling Java code, Java which is used for executing the Java program, Java doc which is used for documentation, and many more. So now we are going to discuss JRE. So JRE is nothing but JVM plus set of libraries, example rt.jar files. There are different types of libraries, etc. plus other files, means Java packages and so on. So let's see JRE in detail. JRE stands for Java Runtime Environment. Java programs cannot run without JRE. Let's understand this. You may have written perfect Java code and even compiled it successfully into a .class file. But think of it like this. Let's consider an example. Writing and compiling code is just like a cooking food. Here it means .java file is getting converted into .class file. But to eat it, you still need a plate and a table. Here it means .java file is getting converted into .class file, but there is no such platform to run the Java program, right? We just have a compiled code, but there is no such environment where we can run the code. So JRE is that environment. It provides the setup needed to actually run the program. Here it means .java file is getting converted into .class file, which is the bytecode, and this bytecode is with the help of JRE is run in JVM, and finally we get the output. So without JRE, when you try to run Java program, the system doesn't know how to execute the bytecode and the program simply will not start. So remember, no JRE is no execution and no output. So next is JRE provides everything needed at runtime. This means when you click the red button or execute a Java program, many things happen behind the scenes. Memory is getting allocated, libraries are loaded, and the instructions are executed step by step. So JRE takes care all of this automatically. It creates a safe environment where your Java programs can run smoothly. So the next point is end user don't need JDK, they need JRE. So let's understand this with the help of example. So think about the banking application or billing software. The customers using the app is not writing any code or compiling anything. They just want to run the application and get output. That's why end users need JRE. JDK is used for developers and JRE is used for users who want to use the software. So next is it contains JVM plus core libraries. JVM means which is responsible for executing the bytecode line by line, and core libraries means which provides ready-made features like file handling, collections, networking, date and type, and many more. So now let's see what is JVM. JVM stands for Java Virtual Machine. It is responsible for executing bytecode. So now let's understand this. After your Java code is compiled into .class file, JVM takes control and it does three main things. What it does, it loads the bytecode, it verifies for its safety, it executes it line by line. So JVM is the final step where your Java program actually starts running. So .class file, it goes into JVM and we get the output. So the next is it converts bytecode into machine code. Let's understand this. The computer still cannot understand bytecode directly. So JVM converts bytecode into machine code which your operating system understands. This conversion happens inside JVM while your program is running. So bytecode is used for JVM, machine code is used for OS. So the next is JVM makes Java platform independent. This we already discussed in features of Java. What does it mean? You write Java code once, compile it once, and same .class file can run on Windows, Linux or Mac operating system. How? because each operating system has its own JVM. So Java code is the same, only JVM changes. So platform independent means write once, run anywhere. So next, JVM improves performance automatically. How? It uses something called just-in-time compilation, which is also called as JIT. This means frequently used code is optimized and execute faster. So without changing your code, JVM improves performance automatically. Next, JVM manages memory for you. One more big advantage is memory management. In languages like C or C++, developers manually manage memory, but in Java, JVM does it for you using garbage collection. It automatically removes unused objects and frees memory. So this is the overall picture. .java file with the help of JDK is converted into .class file. This class file with the help of JRE goes into JVM. JVM converts this into machine code, and finally we get the output. So now let's see the question which was asked before. If JVM runs Java program, then why do we even install JDK? So the answer is JVM's jobs is only to run bytecode and it does not know how to compile .java files. JDK is what gives us the tools to create Java programs. Tools like JavaC to compile code, jar to package applications, and debuggers to test them. Once your program is created and compiled, JVM takes over and run it. So the simple rule is JDK, which is used for writing and compiling Java programs, JVM used to execute Java programs. That's why even though JVM runs Java program, we still must install JDK. So the difference between these three we are already covered in diagram. So this is just a comparison table. If you want to go through it, just pause the video and go through each topic. So now let's move to the interview MCQ questions. The first question is, which component converts .java to .class file? JVM, JRE, JavaC, Java. I'm giving you 5 seconds to think about the answer. So the answer is C. JavaC converts source code into bytecode. So now let's move to the next question. Which components executes Java bytecode? JDK, JVM, JRE, OS. Take 5 seconds and answer this question. So the correct answer is B. It reads bytecode and converts it into machine code. Now let's move to next question. Which one is mandatory for Java development? JVM, JRE, JDK, OS. Take 5 seconds and answer this question. So the correct answer is C. It contains compiler and development tools required to create Java programs. Thank you for watching this video till the end. If you found this video helpful, please like the video, share it to others, and subscribe to the channel. If you have any doubts or question, feel free to put them in comment section. Whenever I get time, I will definitely try to look into it. Happy learning with Java and see you in the next video. Bye bye.